What did you take away from that? Obviously, there's such a history, Steve, between you and KD, and anyone who has followed along knows what that is. What more can you tell us about what you took away from that sit-down?
Well, first of all, I appreciated him inviting me. And one of the things that you have to take away from is that Kevin Durant is a guy to be respected. So many times people talk about him, his mentality, his attitude, his elevated level of sensitivity. But he is a guy that's a superstar in this game. He knows the game of basketball. And a lot of times he feels people are opening their mouths. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. And so, it came about because Jay Williams deserves so much credit because Jay Williams has been trying to get us together for a long time. It's certainly not something that I was hesitant to do because I understand through my communications with Kevin Durant throughout the years, he's a relatively very honest person. He's going to let you know how he feels, and he's not going to shy away from that. And we damn sure know I'm not going to shy away from it. So it was an encounter that was waiting to happen, but nevertheless, both of us was very honest, very candid about where we were coming from, how we felt, and sitting face-to-face with Jay Williams moderating it. I think it's something that everybody needs to look forward to, and they need to head on ESPN Plus and check it out because I think we delivered what people would expect.
Jay Will, you brokered this piece here between these two, didn't you?
I've been trying to get these two together forever, and SA, we've been talking about it. First off, it was great for me because I got a chance to ask him that question about Kevin Durant, it being the weakest move he's ever seen to go to Golden State. And just being in that moment to explain it to you, Grinny, like you felt tenseness, right? You felt that. And then Stephen A. he went in on it. And it was a very frank conversation, but I think both people walked away saying, I respect your opinion on why you did what you did.
Well, that's the famous moment. I'm told that we have that here. Again, all of this is on ESPN Plus and so much more, but I'm told we actually have a look at that moment. If we could play that, please.
You call going to Golden State the weakest move you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I wanted to prove him wrong on the basketball court and show whoever that was listening to him that wasn't weak as a basketball player.
I meant what I said when I said that. But where I had to change course was when people were trying to interpret that as me saying he's weak. No, that's not what I was saying. I was saying he's so great. How dare you join our already juggernaut?
Again, it's the Boardroom, and it's up on ESPN Plus right now. Steve, take us to that moment.
Well, listen, I meant what I said when I said it because I love the game of basketball and I love competition. And the fact of the matter is that when I thought it was the weakest move I'd ever seen by a superstar, I damn sure said it, and I meant it because to me it's very, very big to me that when you're great, you want to go against greatness as opposed to stacking the deck. But as I said right during that piece, there were too many people out there that were interpreting it as me saying, this dude is weak, he's soft, he's this. No, I wasn't trying to say that at all. I was saying, I believe you to be one of the top 2 players on the planet Earth. How in God's name could you tell me you want competition when you go to a squad that's already stacked and you of all people joining them? We saw LeBron James win the Eastern Conference against Boston and give a concession speech because he knew he had to go up against Kevin Durant with that Golden State Warriors in the finals and that they didn't have a snowball's chance in hell. Now, everybody else might not mind that. They might look at it and say that's perfectly okay. As a basketball purist who loves the game, who learned it from the Big House games, the John McClendons, the Larry Browns, the John Cheneys, and on, I don't like seeing that. I want to see greatness go up against greatness so we can validate officially who's better than the other as opposed to one team stacking the deck against the other. That's what I explained to Kevin Durant. Obviously, he had a different opinion, which you will see when you watch the Boardroom, but nevertheless, he obviously respected where I was coming from once I made sure to illuminate that point of view, and that's what it's about.
I'll also say another shocking moment is when we discussed free agency, and we talked about, obviously about Kevin Durant, but we also talked about Stephen A. being a free agent to a certain degree.
Ooh.
And why he deserves the money that he deserves. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.